The date is 35 AD. A man has just been stoned to death. The man is Stephen. What is his offense? One thing. Paul and Silas have just been thrown behind the bars. What is their offense? One thing. A certain son of Zebedee has just been killed. What is his offense? One thing. I speak to you of men who walk the soil with us, men who trudged this earth as you are, men who believed in the death and resurrection of Jesus, men whose eyes were fastened to the cross, men who give their all to see the gospel of Jesus get to the ends of the earth, men like you, men like me, men who believed in one thing, men who chose not to defile themselves with the king's portion, men who boldly said, "Look, even if the Lord does not save us from this fire, we will not serve your God or bow to your gold statue."
Peak of your life is not success. Success is not the most powerful thing that will happen to you.
Dear believer, only those with singularity of heart will see the Lord. Only those who know one thing, see one thing, do one thing, live for one thing. This jack has to be fixated on one thing to become master of all. Psalm 27:4. One thing have I desired of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. One thing. 5 lines are too much to summarize the essence of our lives. It's just one thing. When people look up to us, we shift their gaze to one thing. When life is stable, we stay in one thing.
So when I meet with the word of God and it confronts me, the only thing to do is to pray and ask God for help and mercy.
When life is unstable, we introduce it to one thing. When people are looking, we say one thing. When the lights are off and no one's watching, it's still one thing. No dilution, just one thing. Your word have I hidden in my heart, that I might not sin against you. One thing. It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. And the life I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. One thing.